What's the most bizarre, unexplainable thing you've come across in the wilderness? I still can't get over this. It happened a few years ago, and every time I think about it, I still get a shiver down my spine. It all started when I went on a weekend hiking trip with a few friends in the mountains. We were staying in a small, secluded cabin near a national park, a place where cell service barely existed, and there were no other cabins for miles, the kind of place where you just disconnect and get lost in nature anyway. On the second evening, after a long day of hiking, we all decided to do a night walk to catch the sunset from the peak nearby. The walk was supposed to be a quick hour there and back, but by the time we reached the peak, the sun was almost gone. We took a few pictures, talked for a while, then started heading back down. It was almost pitch black by then, and we didn't have flashlights, so the path was hard to see, but we were all used to navigating in the dark, so it wasn't a big deal. Now here's where things get weird. We were about 10 minutes into our descent when I noticed a light in the distance. At first I thought it was another hiker, or maybe someone had set up a campfire, but the light was moving. It was like a single floating orb, bobbing up and down in the air about 50 yards ahead of us. It looked like a lantern, or a glow from a flashlight. But the weird part was how it moved. It wasn't being carried by anyone. It was just floating, swaying through the trees. I thought maybe someone was trying to prank us, but the more I looked at it, the more uncomfortable I got. It didn't behave like a normal light source at all. It would move in short, jerky bursts like it was hopping from one place to another, and sometimes it would stop completely hanging perfectly still in the air before drifting again. It didn't seem to follow any logical path. I turned to my friends to point it out, but when I did, they were all looking at me equally confused. None of us had seen it at first, but now we all saw it clearly. We were standing there trying to figure out what the hell was going on when the light suddenly zipped behind a tree, disappearing completely. Now here's the thing that really freaked me out. We didn't hear a single thing. No footsteps, no rustling of branches, nothing. The forest was dead silent, and it was eerie, that kind of silence you can feel in your bones after the light disappeared. We waited a moment, then decided to head down the mountain quickly. But by the time we got back to the cabin, it was like the whole experience never happened. No one talked about it that night, and the next day we went on like it was just another hiking trip. I still think about it. Every now and then I've looked up theories, tried to rationalize it, but nothing makes sense. Was it some kind of weird bioluminescent fungus or an optical illusion caused by the trees? Or was it something paranormal? I have no idea. I've been hiking in that area again since, but I've never seen anything like it.